Now, this is a very powerful energy of feeling confident and bold and going out there and really pursuing what you're passionate about. So when we do get on these high highs, that is when our shadow sees an opportunity to pull us back out of fear of change. Hi Aquarius, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this reading shows up on your feed, this message is for you. Just a quick intuitive message that popped up while I was clearing the cards that seemed kind of important is be very, very mindful of your thoughts right now, especially too when it comes to the negative thinking that our shadow has built up in relationship to the Capricorn paradigm and the faith that Pluto and Aquarius is coming to transform not only society, but ourselves, okay? So all of that stuff that's been deeply rooted because of the 3D Earth paradigm, not really necessarily understanding Aquarian energy, Piscean energy, water and air energy, that's something that we have to have faith that is transforming. And with that transformation, we need to make sure that we have a healed shadow to step into our power, because people are going to start looking to Aquarius, but we want to make sure that we are not burdened by the fear, the shame, the guilt, the embarrassment, whatever it is that the shadow uses as a means to keep you in outdated cycles. Just know that Pluto and Aquarius is here to transform for the Aquarian age, okay? So yeah, we'll see what the tarot says, but that came out pretty strong when I was clearing your cards. So just be mindful of your thoughts and like, how are you thinking about how you see the world and how you see yourself, how you see others that you have relationships with, because all of that, it seems like it's going to be pretty important right now at this time, okay? But yeah, look at that. So the tarot wanted me to remind you, Pluto and Aquarius, this is ruled by Pluto. I always associate judgment with the Aquarian age, answering the wake-up call, liberation, liberating all of us, the wheel turning. So again, that shift, that luck, that change in that luck and fortune and destiny coming in because of Pluto and Aquarius. So if you don't see that as the sign you need, Aquarius, I don't know what else you need. All right, let's see what we got. What does the tarot have to say for Aquarius? Also, thank you to all my new subscribers. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Yep, Tarot's also reminding you, though, that it is a choice. So we are in control of the choices we make. Life is a choose your own adventure book. But the choices we make are ultimately how this scale comes back into balance. So we have to really focus on the karma, and not in a sense of trying to say that, again, the shadow, guilt, shame, and fear, but just a recognition of how our thoughts and our communication affect that dynamic, okay? Well, this is your shadow, so clearly the intuitive message was very important for you to hear. Okay, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out with the clarifiers, because this could go two ways with this reading. So the energy from the past coming into this week is the devil. This is your shadow. This is ruled by Capricorn. So what was I saying about the shadow of the Capricorn paradigm, that earth energy? We don't want to fear the things that are a part of us. So this is where I'm saying, like, with the negative thinking, like if you are like really down on yourself or down on others or down on your situation or just society as a whole, like the collective and all of the chaos and destruction, just go a little bit deeper with that, okay? So like every time we get that surface reaction, that's an opportunity for us to do some shadow work. That's the opportunity for us to see, okay, let's go a little further into this, right? And then it's also another opportunity too for you to see the other side of the coin, okay? So you are very forward thinking, moving, but sometimes we need to use that like Piscean or Gemini energy of seeing the duality, okay? So be mindful of that. And if you do get that, like, how can you see the other side? When you do get a negative thought, what's the other side to that? Okay, because that I think can really help with getting over whatever this is. And I think you are. It's just one of those things that like your shadow is with you for the rest of your life. Okay, you can't fear it. You have to face it, embrace it, and move forward. that is the wonderful thing about this. But just do be mindful of this energy coming into this week. And it makes sense because you have the King of Wands. Now, this is a very powerful energy of feeling confident and bold and going out there and really pursuing what you're passionate about. So when we do get on these high highs, that is when our shadow sees an opportunity to pull us back out of fear of change. Your shadow doesn't want the change. Your shadow wants the comfort of what it knows. Okay? There's comfort in what you know, even if what you know isn't good for you. It's like that inner child, wounded child energy. So this makes sense why you would be seeing your shadow, because this is a high of feeling that Aquarian energy, feeling Pluto in Aquarius, feeling the Aquarian age, that your shadow sees an opportunity to creep in there and be like, wait a minute. So just be mindful. And then the energy in the future is the Six of Cups. So next week, Six of Cups, childhood nostalgia. Now, this is where I said we need to pay attention to how this plays out, because sometimes our shadow pulls us, you know, when we're at our highest of high. And if it is something, what I said, that I intuitively said about sometimes, you know, like even the wounded child, like there's comfort in like things that even if they're not good for you. This is where I'm thinking there could be something where we're like looking at something from the past with rose tinted glasses and it's not as good as it was. Or this is you overcoming your shadow. Remember, life's choose your own adventure book. Or this is you overcoming your shadow and healing that inner child so it can finally be free and happy. So let's see what the tarot has to say in the clarifiers, because this can definitely go either way, okay? But a lot of luck here this week. So please, if you don't have that shadow work journal, check out the link tree in my YouTube under my bio and consider picking it up because it is wonderful. I use it. I love it. It's less than 5 minutes for each entry. And the information that comes from your subconscious is pretty wild. All right, so why is the devil here for Aquarius? And don't forget to check out your monthly extended readings too. A lot of past life energy we go through in those extended readings, and that could really clarify some things for you too, Aquarius, okay? All right. Yeah. So it's what I said about like you having this momentum, charging forward, and then your shadow has to come in because there's something here that's so deeply rooted. Even if we have done our shadow work, maybe it's something that we've overlooked or just something that we have to recognize what it is and just, you know, move on, redirect our energy. Because the Chariot is forward moving fast, big momentum, big progress, big change, really take advantage of that Aquarian age, right? The light and the shadow working together to move forward. But then we have the Five of Wands, which is power struggles. It's Saturn and Leo. So this is our ego. This is some lesson, a block, a limitation, or a fear that we have related to our ego that is your shadow is using to try and keep you in the comfort. It's so you're moving forward. It's like, I don't like this. I want to stay where I am. And so there's something here related to a block, a fear, or a limitation related to your ego that we need to heal so that we can really utilize this energy, okay? So let's get that King of Wands clarified. Why is the King of... Oh, perfect. You know what's interesting too is, what was it, Scorpio? I think it was Scorpio. They got 2 queens. Never seen it in a reading, and now you have these 2 kings. So this is pretty amazing because the King of Wands is that powerful, confident, I'm going to go out and manifest what I want, doing what I'm passionate about. And the King of Cups is that emotional maturity and fulfillment that we desire. And so this is that energy you need, that patient, nurturing, confident energy to not let your shadow dictate where you go in life, okay? And again, it's not, your shadow isn't something to fear or reject, right? Like you have to believe and understand that it was there because it thought it was protecting you. And that's when we can clear that energy, okay? And heal it. All right, 6 of Cups. Also, too, these might be people in your life. So take it how it resonates. But I'm really getting that this is you and really stepping into your Aquarian power in the Aquarian age. So with 6 of Cups, why is this childhood nostalgia here? 6 of Cups. Honestly, too, this can be an energy of like finally feeling like you can enjoy life. Okay, because this is also just enjoying the simple pleasures of life, like being able to have that childlike happiness. So if you have like leveled up, gotten a promotion, or stepped into a relationship that's like giving you an ego boost, and you finally like feel like you can like put your shoulders down, unclench your jaw, that might be it too. So why is the 6 of Cups here for Aquarius? 6 of Cups. Interesting that nothing wants to... Ooh. So I'm thinking this is a person. I'm thinking this is a relationship. Queen of Coins. This is also nurturing and patient energy. It's an idea of enjoying what you have. And so that's why I love to see this as a clarifier and not something else like 5 of Wands energy or like 5 of Swords or anything like that, because this is saying that this is that fulfillment. This is that appreciation. This is the healing that you deserve, okay? Amazing. Congratulations, Aquarius. This is a fantastic reading. Okay, now let's get an empowering question. So please just be mindful of those thoughts. When your shadow pops up, talk to it. You know, why am I thinking this? Why am I thinking so negatively about this situation or this person or about myself, okay? That was a big message for Sagittarius. It's like, you need to know how great you are, okay? You can't have other people like telling you how great you are, but also you can't have an overinflated ego where you're like, I'm so great, I can't do any wrong, right? Life is about balance. All right, empowering question for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius empowering question. Nothing's popping out, so we're just going to take the first one. Yep, those thoughts and those words, okay. Would I be proud of myself if I spoke to other people in the same way as my thoughts speak to me? How do my thoughts speak to me? So be very mindful. Clearly, it's a very important message for you to pay attention to your thoughts this week, okay? Now we're going to pull one archetypal card and then we will be done. Thanks again for joining me. Thanks again to all my new subscribers. And these archetype cards, this can be either you or somebody in your life, but we all play characters in each other's lives. So take it how it resonates. And let's see what archetypal energy is affecting Aquarius. All right, archetypal energy. I believe recently too you got the Engineer, and that was a very important one related to lovely. Related to the Aquarian age and you being somebody that people are going to look to, all right? Okay, child, nature, all right. Oh, getting out into nature. So that's another thing too, like even though we're leaving a earth paradigm, the Capricorn paradigm, we still need to make sure we're grounded. We can't get too lost in the air. Like, you know, the Aquarian age is going to be very powerful and forward moving and fast, but we have to make sure we still stay grounded, okay? But anyways, light attributes, friendship with animals, communication with nature, and spirits. The shadow attribute is tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So I'm getting really the light attribute of this. And again, the childlike energy of this blissful, like, look, they're out in nature, enjoying nature. Okay, and this is cool too, because see how they're grounded and in the flowers and the grass. And then you see the memory of the 2 kids in the air. So if you can like connect to that light, airy imagination while being grounded in nature, especially too if you're a writer or something like a creative in some way, like I'm picturing you like writing in a journal, like sitting next, like underneath a willow tree or something, and having those wonderful magical thoughts but being grounded in nature while doing it. Okay, so if you can find a way to balance earth and the nature with your air, Aquarian air, I think that's gonna bring some really innovative thinking, okay? So thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me. As always, remember to shine your inner light. You've got this.